Hey guys, it is Manga and it's time for Hunter x Hunter Manga Chapter 373 live reaction. I will be reviewing chapters 371 to 373 somewhere about Sunday night or Monday because I gotta work. Okay, so let's go. It says volume 35 is on sale now and chapter 373 Succession, Hunter x Hunter, and yeah. And we see Princess Camilla, was it? Right here, and this guy is ready to shoot his light. Yeah, second Prince Camilla. They do call the princesses princess. So, second Prince Camilla, I am hereby restraining you for plotting to assassinate first Prince Benjamin. Good luck with that. It says Camilla, taking charge. Spanish. And this guy looks pretty weird. It's like he's not sure about what she's doing. And he says, I have recorded your conversation. If you take one step closer, I will shoot. And she's like, is that so? Then shoot. This bitch is fearless. So she starts to walk forward. And I don't think he's going to shoot. But good for him if he does. Oh, you look at that. Guys, it's Meruem, Yupi, Shayapuf, Pito, and what's the name of that Junji player again? What's her name? Oh, I don't remember her name. Ah, and she was so cool. Ah, I know her name, I just don't remember in this very moment. Okay, so let's continue because that's not what this chapter is about. So page 3, page 2, I don't know. So he says, Your Highness, please stop where you are. I don't want to shoot you. Damn right you don't. Damn that bitch. Is she a counter type? And this is something new. It says, the fact that she is concealing her aura completely with Zets is clear proof that she is a Nen user. That's putting her defense at 0, which leaves her at maximum risk. So she's aiming to give her counter as much force as possible to multiply. And due to her Zets, her Guardian Beast, which feeds off her aura, isn't showing itself anywhere either. She is completely confident in her own abilities. It doesn't seem so right. It says, fine then, I'll bite. In the best case scenario, I take her life. At worst, I'll find out what her power is. It seems like a win-win situation. Forgive me, Your Highness. And he fires a shot. Is she going to dodge? Is she going to dodge? Oh no, she does not. She is hitting the head, heart, and titties. She is hitting the chest, guys. Let's not be perverted about this. She spews blood, so that's the real body. It's not a clone or anything like that, or a mirage. That's the real body. She gets shot. People hear the gunshot. They're like, what? She is on the floor. Guys are running. It's close to go around that way. So apparently guys are trying to get in right now after they hear the shots. Yeah, she's bleeding out. She's dead. And he's like, is she dead? He says, no, I can't let my guard down. First, I've got to fulfill my abilities conditions, and I don't know what his abilities conditions is. He checks her pulse. There's something behind him. There's this deadly aura right behind him. And there's a fucking ugly cat right there with a bell on it. A really screwed up looking cat. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but this cat is damn ugly. He is ugly. His eyes looks pretty fucked up too. Yikes. So anyway, the moment he turns around, he is caught by the cat, and what happens next? Next page. Squish and knead. It's rolling him into a ball. Knead. So it's rolling him, and there's some sort of aura coming off its hand. And the dead prince is drinking whatever it is that the cat needed out of him. And now she's alive, like her eyes just came back. Whip. Fascinating. So this is what the counter type is, isn't it? You counter someone's attack. I don't know. It says the cat that's lived 1,000,000 lives, a counter attack type men beast. After death, it activates, taking the attacker's life and using it to resurrect its owner. That seems pretty handy. I have no need for a guardian spirit beast. That's a good girl. Now come on, because I have her. So let me read again. It says a counter-attack type Nen beast. So I understand she doesn't need the guardian spirit beast because this cat is not her spirit beast. This is her Nen beast. So most likely she's a conjurer or a manipulator. This has to be conjured because it does look like a conjured Nen beast. So this is a conjurer. She's a conjurer type, but she is also a counter type. I don't know what a counter type is, guys. This is new information for me. But apparently, it's not her guardian spirit beast. And we do remember her guardian spirit beast was something else anyway. He says, I have no need for a guardian spirit beast because I have her. And she says, that's a good girl now. Come home. So fascinating. So she's using Nen for a while now to be able to conjure that shit. It disappears. Fish. She says, post-mortem Nen, all the more powerful for it. The power of resurrection, all the more invincible. Well, you don't have to die, you know. Well, given the situation of the succession war, she has to be killed. But, yeah. It says, Lady Camilla, blood, what happened here? I thought I told you not to come. First, Prince Benjamin's private soldier shot me and ran. I'm about to track him down and execute him. Incinerate his personal effects. What? Please don't. If you lose control and go off, you'll be playing right into their hands. Please be calm and think this over. Shut up. Then do you want to go in my place? Are you prepared to have your entire family executed for defying my older brother, I wonder? Interesting, but we can't just sit by and let you do this on your own, your highness. Your majesty, please try to persuade the prince for us. Just let her do as she pleases. You remain here. Because her mom is scared shitless of her Nen beast. Her mom saw the Nen beast, guys. I remember it happened a few chapters ago, perhaps 5 or 7 chapters ago, when Benjamin was like, you know what, I'm gonna kill this bitch. And then she was like, you know what, I'm gonna kill Benjamin. So, yeah, her mom saw the Nen beast. Her mom wants nothing to do with this because she even sent her mom to do the job initially and her mom never did it. So, fascinating. So she's walking in badass one-man army and she's like, do not move, prince. If you come any close, I'll shoot. And who is that? It's one more of those pinhead guys, like Bavomania. You guys remember Bavomania? Okay, so this is Benjamin. Do not attack. Let Camilla through. But the prince is carrying a gun. She's armed and dangerous. It doesn't matter. Just ensure that you do not attack her, regardless of what she does. Yes, sir. And she shoots them in the head. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. So, pinhead guy here survives. And she says, wow, you must be a fellow Nen user. Well, I expect nothing less of Benjamin's private guard. Yeah, and he's a private guard given the way he dresses and the shape of his head. And I think he had 14 of them. Nice reaction. I was aiming for the center of your forehead. You look like you want to say something. Why don't you shoot me? I must be a real lucky guy and I've got another thing to look forward to. So, one private guard, Zhao Lang, is to the right of Prince Benjamin. And Camilla comes in, and there are three of them, I guess. Weren't really private guards. The private guards, guys, are the ones in white, I guess. Given drawing, they're in white, and they have those sweatsuits, and their heads are shaped like Benjamin. They're Benjamin looking, but they're shaped like Benjamin with the facial features. So Benjamin says, so rather than surrender, you've come to die alone and horribly. I respect your courage, though it's still just the evening of the second day. I guess patience was a virtue you never picked up. Excuse me, I came in here in pursuit of the person that tried to assassinate me. Hurry up and hand him over. Benjamin says, I have no intent of playing along with your bad act. Restrain her. But she was recorded in that situation, so maybe they know what. And yes, they know what happened. They do know what happened. They know she was killed and she came back to life. And maybe the recording device was still active when she said that it's post-mortem Nen, and they probably know her ability. So that's why they were ordered not to attack her. And she straight up goes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 shots at Benjamin. He hasn't moved an inch, and he's sitting there. She's out of bullets. So that's about 11 bullets. Yeah, it's 10 because that might be a 12 shooter. Yep. So his Nen is on point. Not that I'd expect anything less. And she's like, what's wrong? Why don't you shoot back, you goddamn cowards? And these guys are like, get her, restrain her. And This guy, I don't know what his name is, says, don't worry, leave this to me. And he goes behind. He goes behind. Now she is starting to sweat. No, no, second Prince Camilla, don't struggle like that. Otherwise, I won't have any choice but to get a bit forceful myself. And she is sweating because she wants to get killed so she can come back to life, right? And she's like, you and your family and all your relatives, I'll torture you all in ways you can't even fathom. And when I'm good and done, I'll slaughter you. He's like, family? Don't got one. My only father is First Prince Benjamin. Madam what? Madam First Class Criminal. So they've imprisoned her. Okay, okay. I can live with that. She's like a moth to the flame. Was she just trying to rush to her own demise? Her guardian spirit's beast's power is still unknown. When dealing with NEN users, observation is crucial. Should I return to my post with the other princes? Or let Bartholomew look after the 14th prince and continue to stay here? And I think this guy is Zhoulang. I don't remember his name. I think it's Zhoulang. He says there's no need to worry. Musis has completed his mission. Or Moose. The bird has attached itself to Camilla. Oh, so that's the guy that she killed. Moose's ability, Secret Window, allows him to control 3 types of birds to gather intelligence. By touching his target, he activates the horn owl, which can only be seen by the ability's users. All his target words and actions are transmitted telepathically to him. But I think he's dead. So, fascinating. I do think he's dead, guys. I think he is dead. And this guy, what the through First Prince Benjamin ability, that power is currently connected to him. Vincent, I've received it successfully. Moose, and this guy is curling like 500 pounds with one hand. He has the 3 birds. He says, I've inherited your will and I shall carry it on. I swear that with this hand I shall unite Kakin with the world. Fascinating. So he has his ability even though I think Moose is dead. So this guy is pretty much one of those safe types. He's pretty good at what he does. I must admit that. Prince Benjamin is looking pretty damn impressive. And there's his NEN beast. It looks like Predator. Benjamin's ability is called Benjamin Baton. NEN users that have sworn fealty to Benjamin when dying can pass down their ability for him. Oh shit. But the required conditions for the transfer are limited to those that graduated from Kakin's Royal Military Academy and are members of Benjamin's private army. So I do see that's going to be a problem. But damn, Benjamin is looking pretty damn impressive. Not just with the weights in his hand. And they say that Benjamin Baton, the kanji, is written as the one who succeeds a star. And we have stars and we have the NEN beast right here. The Guardian Beast possessing First Prince Benjamin ability. They don't know it yet. But he's working out and he looks pretty damn impressive. Not just working out, but his actual ability and his intelligence. So I'm impressed by Prince Benjamin. So they say room 1012 keeper. I think this is where the prince was killed. They say entry is prohibited. It says I know. I just want to use the phone. And it says that won't be possible. So the residential area of any prince that has dropped out are sealed and the lines of communication are also cut off. As long as the ceremony is underway, it is necessary to maintain this strict quarantine for security reasons. Even the king himself wouldn't be able to enter. He says cut off, so then that means there is no way to get in touch anymore. 13th Prince Mariam and his men have disappeared. Yes, including the Queen and their security team. Room 1013's phone is as dead as a doornail. The only thing left in here is Mariam's NEN beast. Fascinating. So I think that they might be in another dimension. Since the prince's NEN beast is okay, I'd like to believe they're not missing because of an enemy attack. But as long as I'm unable to contact them, that's merely wishful thinking. If the phone's broken, the royal army should have come to fix it immediately, right? The fact that they haven't means that it isn't malfunctioning, but rather that it's somehow due to someone's NEN's ability. At least that's what I'd like to verify. As an outsourced bodyguard entrusted to the 7th Queen, the only place I'm able to access is here, room 1014. And that's where Pika is talking to, by the way. Contacting a higher ranked prince residential area from a lower prince ones by phone can only be done by higher ranked princes, queens, and their soldiers. So I think it's an enemies. I think they're in another dimension, guys. That's just what it is. I think they have an ability to create another dimension around a room or so on. So I think that's what's happening. It says ring, 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 ring. Yeah, I won't do that. So it says, the phone's ringing, and he said, I just realized the identification papers. I need to make a telephone call in are on my real body, so it would have been impossible to begin with. Is there any way to do this a little more covertly instead of making an emergency broadcast and making a huge deal of it? And Kropika says the ones I'm able to trust the most are Ninth Prince Harkenberg's bodyguards, but that wouldn't be able to happen until tomorrow. By tomorrow, I'll probably already have returned back to my original body, and that's what Kurapika is from the command of the 13th Prince Miriam's bodyguards, and he is running Hanzo. Yes, his name is Hanzo. He says, just as I thought, there's no one here. Damn it, the prince, the queen, and my real body, where in the world are they? In the second dimension? Come on, don't be like that. He says, this is Welgate, commander of 7 Queens Sevanchi's troops. There's something I'd like to ask you. This is getting interesting. So all the princes are getting involved, guys. All of them are getting involved. I think it's quite interesting what's going to happen next. Because if you might have realized it, ever since Kurapika said the word Nen Beast, the whole bodyguards and the princes have gone haywire. They're starting to lose their shit. And they're getting interested for specific reasons. Now, the game changed at that point because the lesser princes would not have had men. But the first princes would have had men. So the first princes would have had an advantage in the succession war. You don't fight an end user if you don't have men, and that's just how it is. Unless you're Netero or Meruem. And going forward, I think that more and more princes are going to start trying to get in, perhaps not coalition with Kurapika, but get in touch with him just to at least receive information. I think based on his knowledge and his tactical move, that can work to his advantage. So he can have an army of people on his side by the time they get to the Dark Continent. Or if they last that long, actually, because at the rate this is going, I don't think it's going to be very long until someone else is killed. And by someone else, I mean a prince. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to get the review done pretty soon, and then we'll move on from there. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.